Hello everyone, this is Nate, otherwise known as Throwing Omega across the internet, and today for our series on looking at the different theme decks in Pokemon trading card game, we are going to be looking at the Hydro Fury deck. This is a deck, the feature Pokemon is Swampert, and is your Pokemon on the cover box of the box, and very much a Pokemon you are going to want to have out in play as much as possible to maximize your odds of winning. I would say that this deck relies very heavily on Swampert getting into play and doing his thing to be able to win here. Besides Swampert, the other key Pokemon to be laying down some big damage is Abomasnow. 4 energy attack is a little bit expensive for 80 damage with the Hypno Hammer. However, the benefit here is that it also guaranteed to make your foe's active Pokemon asleep, and at the time that you evolve this from Snover, you can pull 1 water energy from your discard pile and slap it onto the Pokemon of your choice. So those 2 Pokemon are the crux of your damage dealing here. Honorable mention to Frost Rotom. There's only 1 in the deck. The ability is very situational. You're not going to see that come up much. But more importantly, Frost Crush for just 2 energy, 10, but it does 20 more damage for each energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. That includes their active Pokemon and the bench. Late game, that can be surprisingly effective, and a big come from nowhere attack if your opponents have not paid attention to what Rotom's capable of. You can swap him in and do quite a bit of damage with 1 attack if their Pokemon lineup has quite a lot of energy attached. Something to keep in mind, not something I'd really lean on as a win con. The other Pokemon in here are kind of filler and fixing. Skitty doesn't do much, 10 points of damage and maybe you get to paralyze an opponent's Pokemon. The evolution's better, 40 damage for 2 energy, and you can search the discard pile for a couple support cards and get those back at the time you evolve. That can be a little bit of card advantage to get those back. Dunsparce, the real reason to use this here is strike and run. Search your deck for 3 basic Pokemon. So if you've got some of the evolutions here like Abomasnow and you don't have a Snover to start the evolution chain, you can fish that out and find it. Macargo here, very helpful ability. Once during your turn, you can search your deck for a card, any card, shuffle your deck, put that card on top of it. So you're guaranteeing for your next draw that you're going to get whatever you may need for the situation. Furfrou is also nice. 20 damage, not great. The real reason you're using this is you may draw until you have 5 cards in your hand. So it's a perpetual card draw engine if you need to keep playing Go Fish to get to Swampert, which is what you really are needing here to reliably try to win. And then you've got some basic support cards in here, again, all to help get to the point that you have a fully leveled up Swampert. The more energy, Swampert, the more energy you have on here, the better, especially all water. Base damage of 80, plus it does 20 more times the amount of energy that's water attached to it. So that's a minimum of 60 if you're only going water, water, water. That's 80 plus 60. That's a really nice floor for damage, and things can just keep building up from there. Now you've got a basic walkthrough of what's in the deck and the strategy of how it's going to work. Let's see it in action in a couple games in the theme deck ladder. Okay, so we've just started a game here. This is not the ideal starting hand. All we've got is Skitty. We have no other basic Pokemon to play. All we've got is Marshtomp here. Don't have the Mudkip to start that off. And then we draw Swampert. So stage 2 and stage 3 are here, not the initial stage. Throw this down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't. This is the first turn, so can't play any supporting cards. So we're just going to say done. Done. And Skitty's already half dead. I might be throwing this game out. Okay, there's a Mudkip. We have Mudkip. Now I don't even really want to use this just yet, because we've got parts 2 and 3 in hand. Gonna do Fake Out and hope for the paralysis. There we go, heads. Ooh, alright, safe return. Gonna leave Skitty out here right now to try to buy time for Swampert. There's the evolution. Here's a second energy. Next turn, the play will be to evolve it to Swampert and then use Lily to draw a bunch of cards and hopefully grab more energy. For now, we're going to do another Fake Out on Tauros, hope for the coin flip. Did not get it this time. That's unfortunate. I expect Skitty is going to be KO'd here, and opponent is going to get their first prize card. Seething Anger, tails, heads. Important enough to knock out our first Pokemon. Pump has to go out, and now we'll get the evolution into Swampert. Get a Skitty on the bench. Use Lily to draw. Did get a third energy, so Hydro Pump is online. Swampert's ability 2, you may discard a card to draw 3. I think I'm going to do that and throw out Slugma here. Grab 3. Found Abomasnow for that, so that evolution could be online. And now, at this moment, I don't want to use Rescue Stretcher. I don't want to switch out. I'm gonna Hydro Pump. That knocks out Tauros. You can see here, that was a nice, healthy chunk of damage. Tauros is gone. Eevee's out. Hydro Pump is going to have enough power to knock out Eevee right off the rip, and not looking good for our opponent if they don't have anything else to throw on the bench. No Pokemon on the bench, and your only one out dies equals GG. So what is going to be the play here? Could be flipping the coin. Professor Sycamore, this is a good play here. Discard the hand, draw 7 cards. You really want to find another Pokemon for the bench. And our opponent found a lot. That is a stocked bench, including Moltres. No energy for it. I'm going to... Do I have any... I don't have any water energy in the discard pile. This ability is going to go to waste, but still want to evolve it. Get things going there. Don't think I can use ability from the bench. I don't want to use Copycat because I have cards in hand. I think I hold all of these cards for now. They're not going to really do me much benefit. Hydro Pump is strong enough by itself to knock out Eevee. It's 140 points of damage. So your Hydro Pump, nothing special on it, just 3 water energy, and it's really 140 points of damage right off the rip. Very, very strong. Moltres is weak to water here, so again, no need to pump it for this specific matchup. Digs out a Rapidash. Which, as you can see here, this deck very much go Swampert or go home. Furfrow's out there to help with some drawing. Throw down another Snover. We only have one card in hand. Is there anything I want to do with the? I think I'm going to go ahead and use the Timer Ball. I will get... Do I have another... I don't have the level 1, so I'm not going to grab another Swampert right now. I will just take... Oh man, I'm all mixed. With the kitty. There, which shouldn't have taken that long, but at least kind of level that. Lacking energy at the moment. Take my 1 supporter card. And I could draw, discard and draw. Probably could. I don't really need all of these cards right now. There's the Mudkips. Now we got tier 1 and tier 2 ready to go. I do think next turn I probably discard a card. I don't need all of this stuff to try to draw more energy, because I don't have anything else to power up right now. With the hit points the opponent is representing and the fact that they're fire, really don't need to have more than 3 water energy on Swampert right now. Get that train started. Going to discard switch because Swampert's killing it. I don't need to throw him away right now. I'm going to put the water energy on the Mudkip just so over the next 2 turns can go bang bang and basically start setting up a second one of these. But I think this game might just be over. Water versus fire. Line them up, just keep knocking them down. Pass the turn, and our opponent has no cards in hand, no energy in play on any of those Pokemon. So this game's pretty well decided, and the opponent is going to agree and say GG there. So that is kind of your basic taste of the deck and how it wants to work. And you're really going all in on Swampert there to get to level 3 and get the evolution online and get that Hydro Pump going to blast your way to victory. That's the key strategy there. So hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it helped give you an idea what this deck wants to do, and be sure to stick around and check out other theme deck guide videos.